Hello everybody, welcome back to another PixelMaster guide, and as you can see we're back with the story missions. I mean, we've only done one, there are 36, it's gonna be a minute until we get these done, but hey, we're on number 2 now, Invasion of Naboo. So let us jump right into it, and as you can see we're standing around like lemons, but yes, we're still in the same level room that we were in before, literally the first one on the left, and you can see the number 2 right there. Let's just head on in and get it started. Obviously we pick story because it's the only thing we can pick, and as always I've removed all the cutscenes because you don't need to see them, they're not an important part of the guide. And here we are. Now honestly this level is pretty linear. But as I have advised before, and I will advise again, get as many studs as you can. Even if you cannot hit the true Jedi, it doesn't matter, because you are going to have to do some serious spending before the free plays. So do make sure to get as many studs as you can. Now, a word of advice about this area. Obviously you can see there's animals and I think also Gungans running through, and there's obviously droids running after them. Now you get the big clusters like those, though the standard. They come out, they attack you. But the individual ones will only go after you if you're near them. If you're nowhere near them, if you're just like off to one side and so on, they'll just keep running past and I'm assuming despawn. But yeah, the only way you can really get a lot of studs around here is these flowers. Now obviously they're not very many studs and it does slow you down a little bit, but I would recommend it. And once you're done with this area, and like I said, I would strongly recommend getting as many studs as you can. Once you're done with that, use the Force to rebuild a tree, because you know that's how trees work. And continue on through, and again I'm just getting the flowers, and the droids are being annoying because this patch of flowers is an area where they run right through, and these ones here are normal ones. These ones here will just spawn in regardless. But yeah, you can see I'm kind of I'm trying to do the studs, but it's annoying. This area is annoying. Like all I'm trying to do is get studs, and yeah, it's just consistent enemies after consistent enemies. And do be careful with these, because the studs around here are lacking, and when you die, you lose a fair few studs. You might be able to pick them all up again. Maybe not. I believe I die either here or somewhere later, and I did lose a few studs because of it. Oh no, hang on, I think it's coming. No, I was wrong. I'm sure I die at some point, I lose some studs, but fortunately, there are some later, so we don't have to worry too much about it, but we do need to be careful. Anyway, you saw there, we used the Force 3 times on, I think it's technically part of one of the blasters, and that blew up, and that blew it up, and allowed us to get through. And basically we need to head towards the stone area up front. But obviously this is me trying to make sure I get as many studs as possible. Now I know you don't necessarily need to see this, but I really do want to drive that point home about the studs, because it's going to be a problem. Anyway, you saw there that our cutscene got removed where we met Jar Jar Binks, looking, I may add, nothing like Jar Jar Binks. The original Lego Jar Jar Binks design was really bad, wasn't it? It was genuinely really bad. Anyway, we got the Binkster, everyone's favourite Star Wars character. And we head in the stone area, and as you can see here, I'm just trying to get studs. What we need to do is head up and through into the next area. And now we have some different bits, although we do now have more studs we can get. As you can see, there's some in there. Make sure you get those. And Jar Jar goes up ahead. Now, word of warning with Jar Jar, he can't attack. So if you have any enemies around, don't use him. But we do have to use him to jump up to there. Make sure you jump to get those studs. But you have to get him up on those platforms in order to lower them. Because for some reason, a Gungan can jump higher than a Jedi. Okay, so the Star Wars geeky me is not impressed. But, there we go. The game is what it is. Anyway, you saw there, I tried to do the jump over, and it worked. I just about got it. But, if you can't do it with the Jedi, do it with the Gungan. I mean, that's how you meant to do it. I was just being me. As you saw, there's some stuff in there. Be sure to get those. Do not worry about that. That is a free play thing that we will be dealing with later. Now, as you see, we go ahead, take out a couple more droids, and you can see there is a platform there. Now, I went up here and got the studs, because obviously we're trying to get as many studs as we can. Now, as I'm going to do the free play guides, and the mini kits will be on them, I did not get that mini kit. However, if you want to get it, get it. Like, it's not a problem if you get it. I'm purely not getting it because of the fact that I'm making a guide. But if you want to get it, get it. As you saw, we continued and came on through into this next area here. Now, I lowered that down, which we need to do. Again, you can see a mini kit. Again, if you want it, get it. I'm just not getting it because of the guide. But you're welcome to if you want. There's a little area there, a small person hatch. Also mini kit related, also free play related. We will come back to that. And again, you can also see there's something up there that can be destroyed. But again, we can't. We actually cannot do that now. This game is well, all LEGO games actually are purposely designed that there's stuff you cannot do unless you're in free play. It is designed to make you come back for the free play. Now I enjoy it, but I imagine some don't. But you saw we obviously made that to get some studs. And there's an immunity thing here we desperately want. But we want to keep going and we want to come down here. And look, more droids! And that was really easy. Move that out of the way. Again, mini kit here. If you want it, get it. I'm not, but you do not have to worry about what I have to worry about. And once we're done with that, we need... I got confused here for a minute. I was like, wait, what's going on? What we need is Jar Jar to the left of this, jumping up. You can see the platform there. And Jar Jar double jump can get him up there. Then we can collect the studs. And then land on that, which brings that down, which reveals a doorway. And that's where we have to go. So switching back to a Jedi, we head on through. And there's just this final area here. And literally, it's a straight shot. It's a straight line to where you want to go. Now you can see there's like a puzzle thing that we have to build. I couldn't remember if the reward was just studs or if it's mini kits, because obviously I'll go back and look into the mini kits and do my research on that later and then make the guides from there. But I decided to just leave them for now because I didn't want to take the risk of accidentally getting a mini kit. But as you can see, we're getting the first few. And we do actually get the true Jedi in this. We get the true Jedi requirement. But we are so close. It's unbelievable. I was kind of hopeful there, like 42k. And I was like, okay, yeah, no. If I've not gotten that by now, I'm not going to get it. So I'm just going to move on. And finish off the level. Since that's the whole reason why we're here. And you can see me running all the way down. And boom, right at the very end, literally like not even a second before we finished it. Level complete, as you saw. We've now unlocked Jar Jar Binks. Yay! We got the true Jedi requirement. We were not trying to get the true Jedi requirement. We got it though, and I'll definitely take it. We got ourselves a couple more gold bricks, which is always nice. And hey, we've got 4 now. Our collection has truly started. And there we go, back to the cantina. And that's this level. So thank you so much for watching. And if this has helped, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know down below. Yeah, I will hopefully see you very, very soon as we outro with a flipping Obi-Wan. Because why not? Take care.